before the pandemic, I was totally ignorant. I could not understand what should I do, when I should do, where should I do, how to do, when to.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. May I
Can you
please know
say
your
your
name?
name? Can you pronounce your name for me, please? Because it's hard to pronounce your name.
It is Andrea. You can refer to me as Ria too.
Okay, Ria. Okay, great. So it's lovely to meeting with you, Ria. And thank you so much for connecting with me today.
Same here, likewise. Thank you, Deepak, for joining the session. I'm assuming you've already taken a few sessions here at Clappingo. Is that so?
Yeah, you are right.
All right, all right. That's why you seem very familiar with the platform.
True, true.
Right. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing remarkable. Everything is fantastic in my life by the grace of God. Yeah.
That's good. That's good to know. So how was your day today?
My day was absolutely fine. I woke up on time. I I did everything as per my schedule, right?
Oh,
So up to now, I am productive, right?
good to know. That's really good to know. So you feel good when you're productive, isn't it? That is very much
It's
visible
true.
on your face.
Yeah, when you be productive, you get confidence. No,
Yes,
when you are
very
doing
much.
every work, every task on the time, and you are finishing your task completely, you feel confidence. Your self-esteem goes up, right?
Yes. You feel confident, right?
Yeah, confident. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
All right. So do you want to go with the topic for the day?
Of
Did
course, why
you
not?
check the session topic? As you're already aware, there are session topics given. So the topic for today is problems. So do you want to talk about problems in
Yeah,
your
go
life?
ahead.
Since you're already so happy, should we be discussing that topic? Now I'm wondering.
Uh,
What
no,
do you say? Should we go ahead with the topic?
of course. Why
All
not?
right. Okay. So talking about problems, what has been the worst problem that you have faced in your life, or maybe in the past month or something?
Worst problem, I was jobless, when I live in Delhi, right?
Right.
And when I came to Delhi for past and continuously back to back, year by year, till 5 or 6 years or 7 years, I don't know exactly, maybe 7 or 8 years. I was jobless. I used to get I used to get job, but still I used to laid off or get fired or got terminated, because of my performance. So I think that was the hardest time of my life,
Right.
right? And when you could not understand, okay, where are you doing going? Okay, nothing is happening good, because when you come alone, okay, out of your state to make a fortune, and nothing goes right according to your plan, and it's going after year by year, you become stressful, and your life is totally devastating.
Right.
So I think, but that was blessings disguise, right? Yeah, I took it as a positive way, right?
Hmm.
And that is why today I'm proud of myself,
Hmm.
right? Who I am today, and I'm happy with my life, my income, my
Right.
knowledge, everything is going good.
Okay. So, like you use the idiom there, it is blessing in disguise.
Yes,
In disguise. Okay.
blessing in
So
disguise.
so what you are saying is, whatever problems that you faced, you said that you were jobless for many years, especially in the starting of your career when you came to Delhi.
That.
You
Mhm.
faced a lot of years of problems where you were jobless, where you were always being terminated, or you were asked to resign because you were not able to perform up to the mark, right?
Yes, yes.
So but now that you have reached a good position in life, you see these problems positively because they were a blessing in disguise, right?
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
So that is really good to know. That is very inspiring to hear that from you. So when you had these problems, you said that you were stressful. So in now that you have crossed all those hurdles, now when you have problems in life, what do you think? Are you generally a person who is calm or who panics a little? Because I'm a person who panics when I have a problem and then I get really panicky and then I need some time to calm down. How are you generally, Deepak?
By the grace of God, I have, after pandemic, I have never seen any problem.
Okay.
But but I love, after pandemic, I expect that God send me a problem. I feel like that, because when you face problem, you grow, you expand your mind.
Yes.
No, you have to be fish out of the water.
Hmm.
Uncomfortable. You have to be uncomfortable, and when you be uncomfortable, you get to know how much potential you have.
Right.
Right. So I, I don't know why God is not sending problem, for me in my life. I love facing
Hmm.
that problem, you know,
Right.
because whatever problem I have faced in past, I have grown up. I have learned many things from that.
Right.
And if you are not facing in your problem, you are stuck at the same
Hmm.
position,
Right.
right? So in order to grow, I must face problem. But obviously, sometimes you feel panic. But later on, when you understand the problem deeply, when you go deep dive into it, you feel like, oh, I have to know throw my feet and arms to get out of this problem. And if you are stuck, then you are banished from your
Hmm.
life. You have to keep moving. You have to throw arms and legs to get out of the problem. You have to
Hmm.
contemplate, wonder, ponder. You have to do something, and you will be out of
Right.
your problem.
Yes. Right. Makes sense. So you want to witness more problems so that you can take it as a challenge and
Yes.
challenge yourself. You're
Yes.
missing those challenges in life, right?
Yes.
There's
Yes.
also some thrill to these challenges, right? Really good to know. Are you a person who tends to take help such challenging situations? Do you go and refer to certain people, people you rely on, or do you prefer to do things by yourself? Because there are two kinds of people.
No, we must. If you could not understand the problem, how you can get it out of it, you must take
Right.
suggestion from the people who is already have been in that situation,
Have
in that
been through it.
circumstances, so that you
Hmm.
can get idea, advice, and that may help you to get out of your problem.
Right.
Right. So I will seek advice from a well experienced person
Yes.
who has already gone through these kinds of circumstances, and they are now living blissful. So we must
Okay.
take advice or suggestions from those people.
Yes. So that makes sense to take advice from people who have already been through it.
Being
Right.
through that situation, right? Yeah, great.
Yes. Okay. So generally, who are these people whom you go to? Is it your family members or your friends? Whom are you most comfortable to go to in a moment of crisis?
Ma'am, let me tell you, I don't have any friend, because I never found a friend who is willing to go into same direction on which I
Okay.
want to travel.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So it's better I will read my books. My books are my best friend. Audio books are my best friend. And preachers are my guru. Motivational speakers are my guru. I spend time with those people. They
Okay.
nurture my mind. They feed my mind, and
Mm.
that is all things are blessings for me.
That's a very interesting answer. I never thought you would say that. But it is good to know that people have different ways in which they tackle things in life, and
Mhm.
it is very inspiring. And so, are you a person who treats problems or tackles problem in a creative way, comes up with new ideas, or you generally tend to go by the norm, the standard norm, or do you generally come up with something new? What do you think? Are you an idea person?
No, I'm not an idea person up to now, but I try to ponder about situation and problem, how to get out. But I learn. As I said, no, previous pandemic, the pandemic, I was totally
Before the pandemic.
before the pandemic, I was totally ignorant. I could not understand what should I do, when I should do, where should I do, how to do, when to do, where to do. But after pandemic, I started investing time on myself.
Okay,
No,
during the
because
pandemic.
yes, yeah. In the pandemic, why I am on this planet, why God has sent me on this planet, what I can do better in my life, how can I make an impact on this planet.
Right.
And I realize when you talk to yourself, when you
Hmm.
sit with yourself and talk to yourself, you will get the answer of your every problem.
Right.
Because
Hmm.
we are not human, we
Hmm.
are a spiritual being, we
Hmm.
are a clone of God. And if you
Hmm.
are a clone of God, you have solution of your every problem. Just you have to dive into that,
Hmm.
dive into that, right?
Okay.
Right. And you find out, I have realized, I wake up, 4 o'clock every morning so that I can talk to myself. I meditate. I can think about my life. And when the most important conversation you can have with yourself.
Hmm.
And when you keep talking the same thing, the things you want from this life, the problem you want to solve in this life, when you keep talking, your subconscious mind figure it out how you can solve your problem.
Hmm. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So basically, you say that you have to look within yourself, since we are spiritual beings, and when we
yes,
ponder and think
yes.
more about it, eventually we come up with a solution. We have
Solution.
the capability for that.
But what we do after waking up, we think about past. Oh, why she or he treated me like that? Why this has happened with me? That always we think about negative situation,
Right.
right? After waking up, and that's how our mind, get programmed or rewire,
Functions.
right? When you
Hmm.
think about, okay, how I can get solution of that problem, your
Hmm.
subconscious mind try to work on that problem solution, figure it out,
Right.
give you some ideas.
Hmm. Yeah.
So that we must always think about positives that can
Hmm.
bring more and more bliss, happiness, joy in your life.
Yeah.
If you think
Think more positively.
positive, yeah, and what we do normally, or normal human being, they 90 to 95% of thought they think negative,
Yes. Think
right?
negatively.
Yeah, negatively, yeah. And
Hmm.
that is right, their life is always pessimistic.
Yes. That is correct. Very true. It's all in the mind. People say that, no? It's all in the mind. It's very difficult to control your mind. How you control your mind is how you
Mhm.
lead your life.
You
Right.
Yeah, you live your life, you will achieve in your life. And everybody, if you will read the history of this
Hmm.
planet,
Hmm.
the people who made remarkable things on this planet, they were not born silver spoon in their mouth. They
They
were
were
all
not born with a silver spoon. Hmm.
in their mouth. They were already destitute, in slum, and they become well known. How they
Hmm.
become? Because they develop their
They
mind,
put
they
their
nurture their mind,
hmm.
they proud to
Put their mind to it, and they
yeah,
worked
yeah,
hard
yeah,
towards it.
and they
Hmm.
did something. If you keep blaming about your life, you will keep getting more and more problem, you will keep getting more and more negative thing in your life. If you keep believing, if you keep expecting good, you will have good things in your
Hmm.
life.
Right. That is true. It is, but it is easier said than done. Not everyone says this, but not many people can implement it like you are trying to implement it in your life.
Yes, because because we are surrounded, we surround ourselves with negative people. Even our parents, feed our mind with negative. Don't do this. You lost your all money, money.
You
You
will lose
lost
your money. Hmm.
you lost your life, your career. They feed our mind like this.
Hmm.
Our friend, our family, our neighbors, they're
Hmm.
already failed in their life. They're not happy, but they will suggest you that don't do this. Okay, you will
Hmm.
fail. You could not get succeed. And they do
You
not know
will not succeed.
when you
Hmm.
take any challenges in your life, whether you
Hmm.
lose or win, you get confidence. You learn
Yes,
something from you.
right,
You learn the most of the thing from failure, not from success. You will keep getting success
right.
in every no challenges. You are learning nothing. But when you
Yes,
fail, you learn many things from your failure.
true, true.
And when you learn many things, you grow. When you grow, you get confidence. When you get confidence, the task or the act you will do throughout the day or throughout the month, throughout the year,
Hmm.
consequences would be great,
Hmm.
remarkable.
Hmm.
So that's
True.
how we can grow in our life.
Yes. So that is very true, Deepak. Now you constantly talked about the pandemic, and pandemic was a time which was a time of crisis for many people in this world. A lot of people faced many issues. They could not survive. Many could not survive the pandemic. So
Mhm.
you said that during the pandemic is the time when you looked within yourself and you found answers to your many problems.
True.
So, was there any trigger point or was there any moment, defining moment that you feel that made you think like that? Or it just came naturally to you to think in this way? Because you
No.
said you were not like this before the pandemic, and it happened,
Yeah.
all the changes that you feel now happened during the time of the pandemic, right? So, what do you think was that moment or incident or maybe anything?
That's what I said, that waking up early morning, no one is going to disturb you. Same way, in pandemic, we had no work to do. We were
Right.
sitting alone. We were watching television, using cell phone or something like that.
Yes.
When you don't have time, so you cannot watch television 24 hours, you cannot use your cell phone 24 hours, you cannot read 24 hours. Somewhere you will get tired of doing these all things. So you will
Mm.
throw these all things and you will try to take a walk and think about your life. Talk to yourself, why this is happening, why this is happening. It's not happening to only me, with everybody. When you think
Mm.
constantly a thought repeatedly, later on,
Mm.
sooner or later, you will get the answer and you figure it out. And the kinds of thought you are thinking, you know
Mm.
I think same way we will behave, you will act,
Mm.
right? So that is
Right.
why I try to spend more and more time with myself. I try to talk to myself how I can
Mm.
enhance my income. Whatever I am
Mm.
making right now, how can I enhance my income? How can I give more and more service to my client?
Mm.
How can I be great in my craft?
Right.
When you think this way, uh, you will when you think this way, your mind will produce a thought that will take
Mm.
you towards your destiny.
Right. Mm.
But you have to keep thinking, you have to keep asking this question, right?
Mm.
So if you keep busy with your children, with your friends, with TV or cell phone, or something, a good books, maybe good books can help you to figure it out. But the things which is nothing, that is not adding value in your life, then you will never.
Distracting. Mm.
Yes. Then you will never figure it out who you are, why are you here, what you can do great in your life. Because you
Mm.
are always your mind is focusing on the things that has nothing to do with your life. Somewhere, if you are spending with your family, that's okay, right? But I try to tell most of the people who are going through problem, try to spend at least 15 minutes with
Mm.
yourself. Meditate.
Right.
right?
Hmm.
And that is why people, they are totally, they don't have control on their mind. They cannot sit even 10 minutes with themselves,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
So you have to learn these things. You have to talk to yourself, reprogram your mind. And when your subconscious mind full of positive things, you will feel amazed. Oh, how blissful I am.
Yes.
You know? I made my life talking to myself. Oh, after waking up, I grateful every single day. Oh, thank you so much, God, for giving me another day. Thank you so much, I have roof over my head. Thank you so much, I have food on my table. Thank you so much, I have clean water. Thank you so much, my parents are alive.
Hmm.
When you focus on the positive things, God will
Hmm.
send you more and more blessings in your life.
Hmm. Yes. Makes sense. So basically, you are your own best friend.
I can say yes, because I cannot figure it. I cannot find out a friend who can, think like me, who can, take a good path so that we can grow. Most of people, they, I am a fitness coach, right? And my clients are all are, they are always doing drinking, smoking, going to club, and dancing, doing the thing that has not growing in their character. They
Hmm.
do, but I stay away from those kinds of, till the time I'm training them. I enjoy with them, otherwise I don't. Those people say, Deepak, you are near us, you don't, you monotonous, sorry Deepak, you are monotonous, you don't enjoy your life. I say that the kinds of enjoy, the life you are living, that is temporarily.
Hmm. That is
But kinds of
temporary.
enjoy, yeah, the kinds of enjoyment I'm looking for, that is limitless. There is no limit
Right.
in that,
Right.
enjoyment.
Right.
So instead of, sometimes in order to win the war of your life, you have to lose better. And that
Hmm.
is temporarily gratification.
Yes. Yes. That's
I do
true.
not want to lose, I lose the war of my life in order to win the better. I do not want to
Hmm.
win the better. I want to win the war of my life. That is
Hmm.
limitless. That will be blissful.
Right.
Even nothing is, nothing. If even you don't have anything, still you can be happy with yourself, with your soul, your
Yeah.
spirit.
Hmm. It will be
So
more
that's I
blissful
want
for
to.
you.
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
So that's things I want to achieve in my life.
Hmm. So I guess we are coming to the close of our session, and it was wonderful talking to you. Is there anything you want to ask or say before I give you my feedback?
I think you are new on this platform, right?
Yes, I am.
By the way, you are great. You have a good, uh, uh, I can say, intellect to ask the question. Because so you have great, intellect to ask the right question. Okay, because when you ask the right question, you learn. Right? You
Oh,
listen
thank
something
you so
great.
much. I am new to this platform and I'm trying to learn.
No, still no. We Everybody should learn. I'm learning from you English. You are learning from me. Even dumb people is in front of you and he's talking to you. You can learn many from him.
Hmm.
Right? You can figure what you should not do, what you should not talk.
Yes,
The way he is speaking, if you are not feeling good, you should not. You can accept that you should not talk like that.
right.
So we can learn from everybody. And
Yes,
there is same saying that that wise people learn from their mistake, and wiser
hmm,
people learn from others' mistake.
yes, very
Right.
true. It
So
was
we must
lovely
learn
talking
from
with
it.
you, Deepak. And yes, you're already working on your fluency. I can see that, and it's nice that you are picking up new words and new phrases, and you're using it in your sentences. That shows that you are on the process of progress. And yes, with time you will get better on your grammar, a little bit here and there, and little pronunciations here and there. But I think otherwise you're doing well. So with practice, it will get better. And yes, that was it from my end. I hope you had a good time, and
Uh,
let's do it again sometime.
sure. God bless you. Okay,
God
and have
bless
a blissful
you.
life. Okay,
Take
bye bye.
care. Have a good day.
You too. You too. You too.